I'm not doing an underdog.
It's not easy for 6-year-old Taylor Fletcher to come back here.
You think you can go as high as the tree, my love?
Even with her mother by her side, it's hard not to think of the man who approached her in Benefit Park 2 weeks ago.
And he was already standing kind of next to her, so he grabbed her arm and then pulled her.
Police say this was the man who got more than 3 blocks with Taylor before he was stopped by her family and neighbors. Registered sex offender Jesse Brisbane allegedly offered her money first and then got physical.
Got in the hand.
So after all this, what can you say that you have learned? What have you learned from this experience? How can we prevent this?
I learned not to talk to strangers.
Brisbane was wearing a GPS anklet, a satellite tracking device that's supposed to send an alert to parole officers if he enters a park or other places where children are found.
He was so calculated. He was watching our kids. So I think he really just took his time to watch the patterns of the neighborhood.
We've learned that Brisbane has had problems at this very park before. Department of Corrections records show that his GPS device has alerted at least twice here in recent months. A January alert shows he cruised by the park, perhaps on a bus or bike. It's unclear if parole officers warned him about getting too close to the park. Records from the parole officer's log also show a GPS violation at Benefit Play Area that occurred 3 weeks later. The device showed him at the park for about 2 minutes. Vernay Fletcher says that was about all the time he needed with her little girl.
From the start of him getting off the bus to the end of their conversation, him leaving was about 2 minutes. 2, maybe 3.
Vernay says Brisbane approached 3 of her older children at the edge of the park a month ago. There's no record of an alert for that in DOC documents, but the agency says it is reviewing Brisbane's case. He's in jail now, charged with kidnapping, in a case that many people have agreed could have turned out much worse.
I'm hoping by us talking about this openly that little kids will be, proactive, and if they see somebody, they'll know it is okay to scream.